Hello, you guys. Welcome to my channel, Jesus Wants You. I'm Nikki Pratt. Welcome to all my current and new subscribers. Listen, this video was not planned. Definitely something of the Holy Spirit. This is a warning video to my subscribers of domestic violence. There are two in particular that I'm making this video for. Very important. And if you're not one of the two, that you know whom I'm talking to, I want you to still listen. Still listen, especially if you're in this situation and you probably haven't emailed me, okay? Just your recent, wait. I don't like doing a drastic change, and it's like I can almost feel, what have Nikki done to her hair? Honey, Nikki don't even know. And she's not liking this color. But, anywho, yes, I've changed my hair temporarily for a reason. Anywho, back to business. All right. Just here recently, my videos concerning domestic violence has increased with views, the shares, the comments. And I also had two subscribers on the same day to reach out to me in an email. Now, I won't go into detail of their situations. Dealing with this topic is very sensitive and delicate in every sense of the way and word. I'm very concerned of both of them, but one in particular, because she has not emailed me back. Actually, neither one of them has emailed me back. And I'm very concerned. I pray and hope that the both of you are watching. That is my prayer. And I want you guys to listen carefully with the heart and the fruit of the Spirit. Okay? One of the young ladies, I'm sorry, my throat is like very dry. One of the young ladies I'm very concerned about, she sent me pictures of a recent abuse. The pictures that she sent me was so recent, the abuse happened the same exact day. The same exact day. There were bruises and scrapes and everything on the face, the arms, the hands. If you're watching, please watch this video in its entirety. This video is a warning to you. You first mentioned in your email, and you know who I'm talking about, you know who I'm speaking to, but you first mentioned in your email to me, in the same sentence, the word fear and faith. And you said that you having fear so much and having faith all together, and all of that was in the same sentence. You expressed emotional pain and physical pain, of course. Know this, faith and fear cannot operate in the same way. They both work in opposition to each other. You cannot have faith and fear at the same time. It's just not possible. Okay? Fear is false evidence appearing real. Faith is the substance of things hoped for and the evidence of things not seen. We hope these men get right and get delivered, but let's just be real. 98% of them don't do that. They get worse and worse, and not in a good way. It's a vicious cycle. You're afraid to step out on faith. You also mentioned that too. If you're afraid, that is not faith. You cannot have fear and faith at the same time. You have to pray for courage and you have to pray for strength. And you have to, at this point, rely on your word. In Philippians chapter 4, it says, I can do all things through Christ, which strengthens me. You have to quote your scriptures daily. Confess them out of your, believe on them and confess them out of your mouth, okay? And act out on it, okay? Act on that faith, because faith without works is dead. You reached out to me. See, a lot of people, and this, what I'm getting ready to say, goes for everybody. When you reach out to me in an email, especially in a situation like this or for anything, know this. A lot of times when you reach out to a minister, a leader, a prophet, a teacher, a speaker, or anything in that matter, you're not all the time going to hear what you want to hear. Okay? Some things that you hear coming from us is gonna hurt sometimes. Truth hurts. Sometimes we present it with the truth and it hurts. I've been there, done that. And sometimes you confide in people and you think they're going to say one way, and basically I can't hear and speak to you on this particular subject knowing full well that I've been there, done that, and say, yes, it's going to get better. He's going to turn around and it's going to be good. I'm not going to tell you that. I'm not going to tell you that. Being in love with somebody, it can be blind. Love can be blind. But we must ask ourselves when we're in these types of situations, what part of what they're doing is love? Because you're getting banged up, beat up, cursed at, slapped around, punched, kicked, abused, emotionally, physically, none of that is love. Love don't hurt. And I have said that in my domestic violence videos. A lot of times, you know, when if somebody speaks something that you really didn't want to hear, a lot of people tend to shut down. Don't do that. And I know that I said the word leave in the email a lot. That's what the Holy Spirit was saying. Leave, because I can tell you, I started out one way to answering your email, and it all went in warning form. That was the Holy Spirit. It all went in warning form. I can't tell you what you want to hear. That goes for any of you. I'm saying it again. I have to tell you by the Spirit of the Lord, I have to tell you the truth. That's part of my calling. It's with comfort, edification, exhortation, to build up, and most time warn. That's just it. That's part of the job. If I tell any of you what you want to hear with itching ears, then I'm merely like one of the wolves in sheep's clothing that's out here. And that's not how I operate. You know, the truth shall set you free. So I can't say, oh, you know, let me just, I've been there, done that. Yeah, I've been there, done that, and I cannot sit here and tell you what you want to hear or what you think you should be hearing, so you can continue to stay in a dangerous situation. I can't do it. Sometimes the truth hurts and it can be wiped out ugly, but it's the truth. I'd rather have somebody tell me the truth than a falsified lie that's going to eventually get me hurt. I want the truth. I didn't go through what I went through in the past with all my years of domestic violence in vain. I went through it to be able to sit here in front of this camera and share with you and tell you and warn you and open your eyes to the fear and the bondage that you're in. Okay? It's time to go. It is time to go. I must show you what happened in this small news video, and this happened very recently. I think it happened about 2 to 3 days ago to this young woman with two children. One was 11 years old, one was 13. So please watch this video into its entirety. This girl's sister in this news clipping ironically said the very same thing that I told one of my subscribers. And I'm just going to let you see it for yourself. This is not to put you in fear. This is to warn you and open your eyes that you are in danger and you are in a very, very dangerous situation. This news story, and I'm going to show you a clipping of the news story, but this news story says, I'm sorry, I'm waiting for it to pull up. Do not change this video channel. Don't do it. It says, woman murdered, dumped on side of the road. Okay, actually, this didn't happen 2 or 3 days ago, but very recently, a week or two ago. But for some reason, it came in my news feed. It says, well, we know why it came. Let me just see if I can pull up this. I'm gonna let you hear the video. I won't read it. These news things take a little time sometimes. Really? Come on. Yeah, it does a lot of pausing for some reason.
On the side of a Panola County, Mississippi road tonight, the family of Corvetta Spears is praying for justice and warning others about the dangers of domestic violence.
Just bear with the pausing.
State agents hunt down clues to find Turkey. Killer. Corvetta's twin is hoping that her sister's story will help more victims spot the signs early.
And WMC Action News 5 Rose Eckler is live for us now in Batesville, Mississippi tonight with the story you'll see only on 5. Rose?
Yeah, Joe, it's a truly heartbreaking story. You could still see the paint behind me in the road, on the grass, just showing where Corvetta's body lied in the road here in Cortland, Mississippi. We're actually in Cortland, Mississippi on Highway 35. Now, I spoke with Corvetta's twin sister who told me her family had no idea that Corvetta was in a domestic violence situation, but they say that they believe that is what killed her, and they're asking anyone else, if you're in this situation, to get help.
Friday night, I knew something was wrong, but I couldn't figure out what it was because I had an unbearable pain in my stomach, and I knew something was wrong.
Corvetta Spears says on Friday night when she received a phone call that her sister, Corvetta, was dead, she didn't know what to do.
I went in straight panic mode. I knew at that moment that I wasn't going to be able to pick up the phone and just call her.
It happened at around 9 on Friday night on Highway 35 by Tocowa Road in Cortland, Mississippi. Neighbors I spoke with say it's something they cannot get out of their head. They say Spears was thrown from a vehicle by her boyfriend that was found lying here in the street. The Panola County coroner confirms Spears was pronounced dead at the scene. Mississippi Bureau of Investigation is now investigating what happened. No charges have been filed, and police have not released a motive, but her family says it's domestic violence.
At that moment, I felt like I'd already lost a part of me. She's my twin sister, of course, so, and also my best friend.
Family members say she was a happy, fun-loving mother of two.
And I wouldn't want anybody's family to go through this grief and this pain that our family has suffered, because now we're burying my sister. You know, we no longer have their mom. I no longer have my twin sister.
Spears urges anyone that's in a domestic violence situation to please get help.
Nobody knows the situation that you're in unless you ask for help.
And to her twin sister, her best friend.
I love you. I'll forever miss you.
Truly heartbreaking. Now, Spears' funeral will be held this Saturday at 2 o'clock at the Batesville Junior High School. Her family has also set up a GoFundMe page for her two daughters. You can find all of that information on our website at WMCActionNews5.com. For now, reporting live, Rose Eckler, WMC Action News 5.
Okay. That's the dangers. That's the ugly side of domestic violence. As grim and as ugly as that was, that video has to be shown. Why it came up in my news feed is over a week and a half, I think, old, look like. I will put that news clipping of the link under the video. Listen, if you remember, she said early on that they felt that the reason why it happened, she didn't tell anyone. I did that. If anybody knew, it was somebody that I had told, please don't say anything. If you got a friend or a family member that won't say anything, that's not a friend or a good family member. Because Satan is using his minions. He will use anybody he knows that will carry out his plan. Satan comes to steal, kill, and destroy. If that's stealing your life, killing you, and destroying everybody else's lives around you, that is what he is going to do. On the other hand, see, I had to do this video, and it's so strongly in my spirit, and I'm warning, I'm pleading with you to leave. I don't use the word lucky. I was one of the blessed ones. But honey, let me tell you, just like this young lady here, she was a twin sister. That twin lost her twin to domestic violence. I have a set of twins around the same, well, probably not as old as they are. I forget how old they were, but my twins are 22 years old. And I have taught them, and they know the signs. In this news clip, and they said, know the early signs head on. Honey, your situation is full blown. Like a disease that has spread it and metastasized, it is in full bloom. The warning, it's past warning signs. The sign is right now screaming, get out. This is a strong, stern warning. Get out. Your life, this is in no way near trying to put you in fear. But you need to hear, get out. Get out. The situation is not going to get any better. You have to let people know. The more you let people in and let you know, the more, see, what God is going to do for you is divinely have these people to help you. You will be safe. You have a relationship with the Lord. He will not suffer you to be hurt. But if you stay in that, that is not the will of God for your life. The will of God for you is to be safe. You have more than I had at that time. You have a relationship with the Lord. But again, faith without works is dead. God had mercy on me. God spared my life. Look, there were times when I had a 9mm gun pulled to my head. I had a Chester dresser pushed on me. I was picked up high in the air and dropped on a hard concrete floor. Just dropped to where nothing braced me. My head, the back of my head hit the floor. At one point, I was being beat. He picked me up and swung me around as my eyes viewed my head about to hit the corner of a concrete embankment where the fireplace was. Oh, there were many chances for me to be hurt very badly or dead. God had mercy and spared my life. A lot of people, he knew that one day I would have to sit here and warn you. A lot of people is not lucky. I don't like to use that word. Forgive me, Jesus. A lot of people is not blessed in that situation. My eyes, it was when I started talking, is when the Lord started divinely helping me to get out of this situation. Because the whole time I kept everything to myself and didn't tell anybody, things got worse. Because you know what? That's what your abuser, the oppressor, that's what he wants. For you to have a closed mouth. A closed mouth won't get fed. You have to speak. Day unto day, Proverbs chapter 19, verse 2, uttereth speech. You have to speak out. Speaking out will save your life. Get you and your daughter out of that situation. No one needs to be in that. No one needs to be in that. Because when I started speaking out and speaking up, things started changing. He went to jail. When he went to jail, I immediately rounded up my things, left the state of Texas, moved back to Louisiana. I stepped out on faith. He controlled everything. I didn't know where the bills, whose bills was going to be paid to, for. But look, the Lord divinely opened up doors. Money that was taken away from me came back. I filed for divorce while he was in jail. Would I have done it if he was out? No. But see, that's how God works. And let me tell you about some unlucky people. See, just last year, and this stuff happened close to home. I had two employees where I work. One of them, sister, died. And I remember her telling me a year and a half ago that her sister and this particular boyfriend would get into it a lot, and she would just, say, my sister's crazy. Her and her boyfriend get into it, and they get in this battle, and she said, I'll be like, girl, you're crazy. I don't know why y'all do that. You need to get out. He hit you, blah, blah, blah. You need to leave, blah, blah, blah. You know what happened? That boyfriend of hers shot her in the head, left her dead in the driveway. She had small children. Mhm. Another employee of where I work, she didn't work in the orthopedics where I work. She worked in physical therapy. Beautiful person, beautiful girl. Every time I see her, I would speak to her, but I didn't know her per se, but I would talk to her when we sent patients down for physical therapy. A lot. She would always smile when she see me. She would say a couple of words. One day, I saw her leaving. It was the last time I saw her. She was going out to get a restraining order on her husband. While going out, he caught up with her, chased her while she's on the phone with the police. The police trying to get to where she was. She's screaming and hollering, saying, "He's going to kill me. He's going to kill me." Guess what? He did just that. He caught up with her, shot her in the head, killed her. And I think he turned around and killed himself. I can go on and on with the recent domestic violence. Just the last year, I did a year and a half ago when I did the videos. Was it last year? Last year when I did the videos. I can go on and on. It's getting worse. It's getting worse. Your situation is not going to get any better. It's sometimes basically what I'm getting at, you do not want to wait until it's too late because look at this. And I'm going far-fetched, but I'm trying to make a point, and I want you to really hear me out. Before the Amber Alert system came in, it took a baby dying. Before the Amber Alert system came in. Emmett Till, before he was killed a long time ago, with the racism, I'm sorry, I meant to go Martin Luther King and all that. It takes somebody to die, unfortunately, before anything could be into play, before anything gets right. You do not want to wait, because waiting may be your last. Sounds blunt and harsh, but it's truth. Don't wait. I was blessed, but there were many times if I hadn't have spoken up, if I hadn't have opened my mouth, Lord Jesus, it was Jesus that saved me, the grace of God that saved me, that delivered me out of that situation because I acted on faith. I did not keep my mouth closed. I didn't say, and also you mentioned dealing with the friends. How do you break down psychological barriers? Again, friends, if you are a friend of a person in domestic violence, listen. If they're telling you don't say nothing, say something. Let them hate you, whatever. But do not, I'm going to say this again, do not beat up on that victim of domestic violence and telling them, "Oh, you stupid. I don't know why you wouldn't do that. I don't know why you go through that. You stupid." That's senseless. I wouldn't do that. If it was me, no. It's not you, number one. Number two, you don't know what you would do in that given situation. I'm here to tell you. You feel like you're crazy. You want out. One part of you know what's right, but then on the other hand, you're like, but I don't know if I can do it. I'm scared. But what if? And then the what if sets in. If you got a what if, what not? Get it out of your head. Friends, do not beat up on your friends of domestic violence. Help them plan. Help them get out. Call the domestic violence hotline. This link that I'm put under there will have the domestic violence hotline. It will have a phone numbers that you can call. Call someone, a church leader, someone. Get out. It's not going to get better. It ain't. It gets worse. It's a very sad situation. I can speak from this because I've been there. I've done it. I've done it. I would love to tell you the lightning gonna come down and Jesus gonna hit him and he's gonna get right. But if he don't want to get right, he ain't gonna get right. And if you let me tell you something. This helped me because it took the counselor for domestic violence to help me open my eyes. When she started asking me questions, I would say, but he did, and he said, and he did, and he did. And she said, do you hear yourself? Everything is about him. What about you? What about your kids? What about your children? What about you? Everything, it's like he had so much power and control over me, I couldn't think for myself. It was he. That is not the will of God for you. It's not. You got to get out. It's not going to get better. It's not. I've been through it. I'm a living witness, a living testimony to be able to sit here and tell you and warn you to get out safely the way you can. The link I'm going to leave on this video. Call the hotline. Get you some friends. Get you some backup. If you have to call a policeman to help you escort, leave when he's gone. Don't look back. Keep in your head that you will turn into a pillow of salt if you look back. Leave. Do not look back. Change your numbers. Don't answer any phone calls. I know that you might have a child or whatever, and you're thinking, well, he needs to see your daddy. That can happen through the court system, legally. You don't even have to be around. You can set up visitations. But I don't know how. Just do that. First thing first, leave. Leave. I can't say it enough. I love you. I will still continue to pray and intercede. I have been praying on this situation. I'm concerned. I have not heard from either of the two of you. Email me. Let me know you're okay. You have any questions, I'm here. If it seems like I'm not answering, I know people that can help you. People in high places that can help you. Give me a call. Give me an email. If you want to talk to me, I can give you a number to reach me. I love you guys. See you next video. Thanks.